Okay, I don't know if some of you have seen, but there's been some stuff going on that seems like grimace Wormtongue energy. So the video prior to this that you've seen is probably about I don't know how the timing of this works. I'm recording this right now at, what time? It is 4:58 p.m. So we're going to record this at 5 p.m. And if you've been following that place, the Raven's Nest on Facebook, or if you watched the previous video, the gist of it is that there's and it's not just the Raven's Nest place and my Facebook and this YouTube channel, it's in a few other places actually. And when I'm picking up on it, it's like all around the world, where there's this like Wormtongue energy that's manipulating people into sabotaging friendships. So when the video you saw prior to this, I recorded earlier today, this morning before I went to the store, it was about the messenger being accused of being the one sharing the message. Like, people were giving me, like, it was playing out in my life as people giving me crap about, like, schooling them in readings I'm doing. Like, I cried. I cried a little bit after I recorded that video. You can probably still hear it in my voice. Like, it's so disappointing. So I promised some of the girls, the sisters of the Raven's Nest, that I was going to do this reading so we can get some clarity on what exactly is going on, because it feels like really good friendships are being messed with, like, for no reason. It's like the message that has been coming through has been harsh to a lot of people, and then there's like people like instigating and fanning the flames instead of like communicating about how it's the message, not the messenger. I don't know. I was too involved in it to, like, I almost lost 3 friendships this week. 3 really good friendships because of someone's gossip about me that had nothing to do with me. Like, I have no idea what the fuck anybody was talking about, you know? Like, I recorded videos, I sent them to the people, and I cleared the energy, and every time I went and made dinner. I have no idea what was said in the readings. I didn't even watch them. They were your personal readings. I sat down, channeled the message through, and sent them to you guys. If there was a message in there that you didn't like, I would take that up with your guides, not with me. And it sucks, you know? Like, I don't know if I'm going to be doing this for free anymore after this reading for people, because 1, you guys take me for granted and don't appreciate me, and 2, you seem to think that me, this person here, this person is the one telling you this stuff. I'm not telling you this stuff. I just have a really intense fucking ability to channel your light to you. I don't know what else to say about that. So if you have a problem with me, I'm sorry. It's not me. But if you want to pretend that like I'm your enemy, you're free to do so. You're wasting an opportunity to have a really good friend. So, okay. I don't want to spend more than 15 minutes on this reading because I wanted to upload pretty quickly. Look, ecstasis and the poop. A resolution and joining of paradoxes that brings about ecstasy. It's like clarity of mind. Some problem has been clarified and connections are being healed. Okay, shake your hands, okay? Breathe, shake your shoulders, shake your legs, because there's a lot of prickly energy. I'll put a time step on this for people who just want to watch the reading part. Okay. And I don't speak the prayers I say because it's a prayer, it's private. I don't want you to hear what I'm praying about. That's just how I work as an individual. I speak it in my heart before I even start the readings. So I, Roma, the person, the individual born and raised supposedly here on this supposed planet, is stepping out of the room now for you. Okay? From the moment a card flips, this will be the consciousness speaking to you. Like, I don't know how else to narrow it down for you. It's not me, it's your guides, it's the light that makes us, and the things that are being seen, expressed through a physical body, through the English language, through images, through songs, through movie clips, through sensations, and then they're being translated. Okay? I don't want to hear shit about how I'm saying bad things to you again after this. All right. I know you see the card. And I know you know what it means. I know you see the card. And I know you know what it means. The darkness is being illuminated and assisting you in expressing yourself in genuine, transparent light and authenticity. Which means this spirit dancer is dancing away from an energy that was there that caused it to think it was trapped in darkness. It couldn't see the light. It had to see the darkness so overwhelmingly surrounded by it so that it could see exactly where the light was. And what was the darkness and what is actually the light. And it's reaching towards the light. And the light being messages communicated to show the truth and authenticity and transparency and vulnerability and nakedness. To show someone for the innocence that is within the being, while the being is surrounded by darkness. Reaching for the light. In alignment of the chakra system, divine messages coming down into the physical world, creating a new moon effect for a new beginning, and a phoenix effect for transformation, coming from a message communicated from the higher realms through the chakra system, out through an explosive burst of light and love energy, directed downwards through the root and the sacral, through passion and through fear, down into the foundations of reality. Now you see the truth by knowing what is and isn't holding you down, and who's actually trying to lift you up. See how she is holding this, and she is holding this. You have seen what was. I'm hearing grimace wormtongue within your environment. You've seen it now, and it isn't who you thought it was, because it's being exchanged for something else. The way something was perceived as if it was flawed or broken is now being seen as this. The fairy godmother, the one that came in through the dark to bring the bit of wisdom and show the illusion of intelligence. You see how one is wisdom, a pearl, and the other one is apple, knowledge. She is exchanging what you knew with the bottom of the deck, the fairies of the future. The knowledge that you had is being exchanged for what's actually real. So this energy of falseness and accusations seems to be now revealed for what it is, and the fact, the light, the wisdom is now seen as the wisdom that it is, with the light of experience. When the lights turn out and things fade, and the human iris adjusts to what light remains, only in that dark place can you see the light that was there, that was organic and transparent, which then creates an effect within the mind to see with the heart. Notice this pearl is also the same pearl that is it with Ilby the Retriever. And Ilby the Retriever is also in a completely dark place carrying this pearl. But Ilby doesn't exchange what you knew for what is real and natural and like gained through experience. Whereas knowledge and intelligence can be there through watching videos. But experience and wisdom come through pain and lies, because that way you know the truth. In darkness, you see true light. In overwhelming light, you see the truth and the wisdom. So there's a quote in the Nakamadi scriptures, I believe, or the Bibles somewhere, where it says, in the presence of great light, the dark becomes agitated until it sees. And then there is that quote about, for those with eyes to hear, ears to hear, eyes to see, ears that hear the wisdom and eyes that see the truth, or ears that hear the truth and eyes that see the wisdom. It's an interplay between the left and the right brain, because there was I'm seeing binary code flying down, and I'm seeing it as a code that interrupts the flow of the code. It's all there's a mirror with smoke before it, and the person standing before the mirror is seeing things that aren't there. And the person standing next to the person looking in the mirror is whispering into the person looking into the mirror. Okay, this is getting complicated. Mirror. Person looking into the mirror. Person B whispering into person A's ear about what person A is seeing in the mirror. What this person is thinking is that this mirror is reflecting an enemy back at them. And this person is saying, yes, that's an enemy. That's what's being messaged to you. If you can comprehend that, then you comprehend it. This person isn't the enemy. This person isn't the enemy. This person isn't the enemy. Neither is this one. This person's a teacher. This person's a student. This person is causing trouble to show this person how to tell truth from lies. While the person in the reflection, the mirror itself, and the light that surrounds it are doing nothing but illuminating what's actually happening. And because what's actually happening is being pointed out with a selenite stick, a stone different from these two stones, which are dragon's eggs. So this selenite stick is seen as the enemy, because the selenite stick is pointing at the truth of the situation going on in a plane, a dimension, a width, a perspective, a point of reality that is different from what these perceive. Because this selenite stick is being carried by energies, ancestors, DNA, light, etc., that is different than this. So this selenite stick has a different point of view than this dragon's egg and this dragon's egg stone chunk, which are the same but different the same but different, the same but different. Do you comprehend this? There is no enemy. There is only a lesson in realizing the truth. Because this person is being trained as a healer, as a truth seer, as an aligner of the energetic systems that create the God within and the flesh you call your skin. This person is teaching you how to harness your mind so that you will not make enemies out of friends. So that you can float even when all of your reality seems to be reflecting back at you your worst side, when your best side is the one that the selenite sees. See the heart? The person holding the selenite sees your heart. They point at it. They see the lesson. They see the mirror. They show you the way to what you already know within you. The bright mother. The phoenix. The dark lady. Nilise the alchemist. Raw and undressing of a salad. The energy being presented to you here is so intense that you are perceiving it as a destructive force of change and darkness. Something that is uncontrollable, something that is insidious, something that is manipulative, something that is alchemically irreversible, something that is deceiving their heart, someone that is not showing you the true self, someone that is hiding from you. Yet, in all of these situations, the energy that is presented to you is of complete transformation of the self and the perception of reality. Do you see that? From the depths to the heights, within, without, from the outside in, from ancestors and past, present, and future transformations that occur throughout all time. 2 + 9. Lessons learned, things being moved on from, moving towards, as a group, being guided and guarded, knowing that there are those among you who are dark, those among you who are transformative, those among you who are regal, those among you who dance in the dark, those among you who dance in the stars, those who are the ancient ones, and those who are there to cause explosions. Where they're, look at these. Explosive transformative energy, explosive transformative energy, explosive transformative irreversible energy. The dark lady taking you to the depths to show you what lies within, that transforms you with an explosive burst that is irreversible, but brings you to the place of the Great Mother, which has you dancing within yourself, with the knowing within you that you truly are surrounded by divinity, and what you perceive as the enemy is just the two faces of the same God that has come to transform you into the divine goddess and God that you are, that you haven't lived up to your own potential until now, where you see within another person the light that shines within the self of the Great Mother. That light being transmuted and transformed within you from darkness to light, to where you appreciate the light and the dark as both wings of the same bird, the bright mother and the dark lady, two faces of the same person. Explosive change, the energy utilized to create this change. Which one is different than the other? Is this the emanation that is this, that has become this? Is this the soul of this? Or is this being utilizing the ether to create change within the flesh and bone world and the world of light and shadow, so that all can break free of the mortal world and rise up into the heavens within themselves, within the dark womb of their own mother self, to exchange and align the mind and the heart. the undressing of a salad, the restructuring of a reality, the shaking up, the truth being revealed. 20 minutes. Okay. No. What is it with the enemy energy? Clarify, please. One could say it is a person in the human world of old age who has caused trouble with words that are not true. Pinocchio nose, devil horns, covering the crown, hiding in the bushes, devil in the details. Someone in the midst of an old king whispering lies while remaining hidden. Slowing the king, the Mayomancer, the Michael, the truth, the Mike, the Mayo in Assyrian means the gut, the instinct, the intestines. Mayomancer, the manipulator of the gut instincts. Mike, M-Y-K. Mike in Persian is a short abbreviation of the word Michael, who is also one of the saints, Saint Michael and Saint Michael, and then there is the Archangel Michael. There has been deep down manipulation within the very foundations of your ancestral tree. From mother to father, from father to mother, from brother to sister, from sister to aunt, from aunt to uncle, so on and so forth, passed down within the ages. Grimace Wormtongue, King Theoden, Galadriel, the collective soul of all watching breaking free, because of a message shared that has triggered an intuitive knowing within the intestinal flow of each individual, that has exchanged false knowing and human knowledge for source, God, light, truth, wisdom, and knowing, that have revealed that which seeks to hide itself. The Habya, the Gotya, the Hob, the Yah, the false hobby, the Yah, the Yahweh, the God you perceived as your God, the truth you perceived as your truth, the words you whisper to yourself within your own mind in the shadows of your own life that got you to your own deceit. This energy is that of self-deceit. True ancient wisdom being lost within the details due to falsities, fear, blockages, objections, opinions, procrastination, deceit, pettiness, very, very, very ant-like behavior, very repetitive and scuttering and scuttling within the vines, very electrically eel-like within the waters that have no light. So because they are not able to be caught, they are not able to be chased, they are not able to be seen, so they are accepted there within the background as a small whispering voice, speaking negativity within your life, ruining you from what is actually there meant for you. As you sit in age and decay, looking back into the past of what you could have been, and the past and the timelines you could have seen, had you seen the blockage within your life as that it was. A lesson in knowing when someone is on your side and when someone is not. A lesson in knowing your intuition that assists you in transforming how you perceive and affect the world with your wand, because the power belongs to you, the person that you are, the aspect of the Divine Mother and Father that is you incarnated in flesh, or what you perceive to be flesh. But within the darkness of what you revel in the crone, the mother, the dark maiden, the transformative fire, the change that occurs when three sisters come together. But do they come together to transform and to support that transformation with divine energy and intuition and knowing? Or is it being twisted? To see and to know exactly where the Gabya in your life is, you must see with true transparency and remember, the spirit dancer is also about creative expression, hobbies. It's within your midst. The person, your teacher, not the traitor, but also not the one sharing and expressing the lesson being learned that isn't being seen. So there are three people. There's one, this message and this messenger here, this person here, sharing and hearing that you are hearing. Then there's you involved in the situation, hearing this message. Then there's the Gabya, the one creating a mess. But this person creating the mess on a soul contract level is hired by you to cause this mess, to teach this lesson in trusting your intuition regarding the light you see in people and the dark you think is there, but it isn't there. It's like there's a song, Drops of Jupiter in Her Hair. But the drops of Jupiter change the hair color. You know what it means to you. Hold on. Tell me more about the Gabya. That was the Hierophant that flipped over. The Hierophant is community, traditions, structures that you are used to. The cups you share within the people or near you. The enemy you perceive. One moment. The enemy you perceive is someone you share a cup with. And it doesn't mean that this person is your husband or your wife or your sister. It is someone you have had physical contact with. Two cups being shared. The Two of Cups always represents a physical encounter of two people sharing emotions. The Gabya is a person you have shared emotions with in the tangible physical world. You and this person have touched. You and this person have shared intimate communications with each other. What else do the viewers, you, need in order to clarify this for you, through you, for you? The Tower. Notice how this Tower decided to go above and beyond everyone else as if it was better than them. and then it was struck down by the forces of nature to bring it down back to where everything else still remains tact and solid and built and harmonious. But the one tower that went up above the rest is being struck down. It's almost like this. Okay. The instigator to your heartache within your life has been someone that has fluffed your ego to the point where you have spent many, many years of your life drifting away from people in your life without building any other connections. Whomever this Gabya is within your life, which is different for many of you watching this, is someone within your life who has been with you for a long time, but they have not helped you rise up to connect with others. They have helped you rise up to be by yourself, alone. Whomever this person is has shared information with you in private moments that have assisted you in perceiving the worst in others instead of their best. They have played the devil's advocate to you with loving words that have twisted your perception on those with loving hearts. Notice this. He speaks to her ear, but he does not drink from the cup, while she is the cup. Manipulation. The Ace of Pentacles. A chameleon, a shapeshifter, a changer, an emissary of nature, a being of the wild world, a connection from the opposite side of what you are used to, coming to you from what looks like an angle of offense, but it is coming at an angle of support and connection, bringing you about a opportunity that helps you weed out the things within your life that have kept you stagnant and alone and with one pentacle. This person in your life that has been the Wormtongue, that has been the comfort in misery, that has made the misery seem comfortable, has also gotten in the way of your financial prosperity by having you give up and think that it is pointless to pursue certain endeavors. The Queen of Wands, they were playing you like a harp. But notice the Queen plays the harp, but the harp was there before the Queen. It is a part of the tree that is older than the Queen. This person has been within your ranks for quite a long time, years even. It could be an aspect of yourself, for there is only one person in this place, but the Two of Cups points to two people. And then the Queen of Wands comes out with the ram horns and the dark bird on her head, with jewels of love scattered through the tree, and the music being played to help bring harmony. This Queen of Wands is an energy that comes towards you, that plays a song for these two. Notice this. If we look at this in an unlinear fashion, instead of going this way like a lightning bolt, we can go this way. A physical connection and opportunity between two partners, two people, two friends, two living aspects of consciousness that has been tampered with and blocked, and the foundations messed with through the song of another person. Another person, we can read this in a reverse way again. Another person playing a song, creative, manipulative, attractive, beautiful, earthly, or, you know, very sexual, very passionate, very artistic, creating an opportunity. And I don't mean manipulative in a bad way, but manipulative in this situation regarding the Gabya. Okay? The Gabya is facing the opposite of this, with destruction in between. We can't judge the destruction as good or bad. We can only look at the facts. The facts have been there is an instigatory energy creating chaos within the heart of a woman that is attempting to create prosperity in connections. But there is a disturbance that is causing the connection to be severed, to be disturbed, and the opportunity within the physical world for this connection is growing stagnant due to the manipulation of this being that is blocking the connection between these two beings. So this being is on her own singing a song, and it's causing ripples of destruction within the other beings, revealing this being off in the corner at the foundations of a pyramid of stability, the four wands coming together to create a box, to create a structure. Some manipulation that has gone on for quite a long time. And it's time that you see that those you perceived as enemies might not be your enemies. Those you perceived as allies might not be your allies. And the opportunity is there in the physical world for you to share a cup with someone. But someone else is causing trouble. Like, they're having you go down a rabbit hole. But the truth is that you know the light. You see the light within someone else, while all these others are telling you to go down a rabbit hole. The moon, illusions, deceptions, mirages, lies, all that stuff in this case. Now, if this is going to be read very simply, there is a person within your life that you've known for quite some time, possibly 2 years or more, but I would say, considering the length of this tree, it would take it more than 2 years to rise up to that point. I'm hearing maybe roughly 10 years. I mean, that would seem like, if that was a sycamore, maybe within 10 years or something, or depending on the growth and the gravity and the sunlight, a tree could grow that tall within 10 years. Maybe 100 years, maybe 20 years. One house, let's say each house was built in a year. How long has this person known this one? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, almost 10 years, give or take 2 or 3. This person's gender in your life seems to be masculine, but it doesn't, the words that want to come through are irrelevant. To track the timeline of this individual back to where it began within your life would be irrelevant, because the damage caused by this person within your life has become irreparable. Unless you begin to see that everything you've built within the recent decade of your life has been based on the lies and manipulation of someone that lied to you about a connection that you had with someone else. This same lesson has been repeating within your life in the physical world as an opportunity, changing its color, changing its shape, changing its appearance, to show you the same song you've been listening to, the same sorrow you've been feeling for many moon cycles, where everyone has been showing you around you that all is well, but one person within your life has shown you a face value, just let it flow. Four of Pentacles, Three of Cups. You might drink with this person often. You might be drinking with this person and 2 other people. There are probably 2 individuals with you, or 3 individuals with you, having you hold back from your authentic expression of self, from flying free. Notice it is the same here as it is here, except now I'm being shown you're not releasing, a unwillingness to see the third party in the situation, because the third party in the situation has been with you for quite some time. Red string of fate, red string of fate. There it is again over there. Let me get one more clarifier, please, regarding who this person is in your life. Goddesses, 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 who is the Gabia in the viewer's life? What do they need to know who it is in their life specifically for them, other than what's already been told here? The Goddess of Abundance. It is someone in your life that has kept money from you by making you feel unworthy of who you are. Instead of inspiring you to feel pleasant emotions, they inspired you to feel poverty emotions. Instead of having you open your heart to see the wisdom in others, they had you block away and release everything that wasn't supposedly meant for you, when what was meant for you was also part of those lessons that you blocked away. It's like a flower was given to you, but it was given to you in the form of a seed covered in dirt, and someone told you that dirt is for the garden, not for the soul. But the garden is the soul, the dirt is the garden, it's all in one. And someone tricked you regarding a financial situation a long time ago. It was whatever they said to you had you feeling like you weren't worth being prosperous and abundant. Because the clue to who it is in your life is Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance, pointing out the blockage with the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Someone in your life has kept you stagnant. Giving and receiving the energy of the universe is merciful. They prevented you from giving to others by having you feel, look, the apple. They had you look at someone as if they were the enemy, when that person was coming to you as a gift from God to help you. The prophetess of true power. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. Yeshet Sogyal, Lady of the Lotus born, embodiment of deepest bliss, my body was made for enlightenment. Kali, the Dark Mother, the Dark Lady again. I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am, the Mother of the universe. Someone made you think that the Mother of the universe that came to you to give you abundance was the devil, and you were ready to cut that person's head off. And this message is coming to you as through a bring to you the singer of intuition is someone has been blocking your abundance. It is an inside job. It has to do with you, me, you, me, the person here giving you the message, you, the receiver of abundance, the wealth being your inside job. The Princess of Mercy coming to you saying giving and receiving the energy of the universe is merciful. while someone gave you something that had you see that someone else was off to get you. But that person wasn't out to get you. They were here to help you release the person that was poisoning you. And they had to show you who was poisoning you by coming into that poisonous level to bring the truth to you. And they could only come to that poisonous level to meet you, to bring you that truth, because their body was made for enlightenment. And the Gabya energy created a distortion, an illusion, a deceitful smoke of lies to have you think that the body that was made for enlightenment, bringing you the truth, was actually there to hurt you. When in reality, they were there to help you see those that were already hurting you. Pope Joan, the Pontiff of Possibilities. Possibilities are endless because the soul is limitless. These readings are for you to know within yourself how you lie to yourself. It has nothing to do with the messenger or the message. It has to do with what you feel when you watch and hear. The possibilities are endless and limitless. Why do you choose to believe that others are here to hurt you? Lala, the saint of spoken words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. Why make enemies? Why lie? Why deceive others or yourself, when the spoken word of truth is plain as can be? You are loved, but there are those around you who don't love themselves, and they share their self-hatred to you, and they want you to hate others as much as they hate themselves, so that they aren't alone in their self-hatred. They can have you with them. Amaterasu, the goddess of light, comes in after that, saying to you, we are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. Do not judge the mirror for the light. Do not judge the darkness for the light. The message coming to you is to reveal to you how you've deceived yourself, not how you've been deceived by others. The others have only played in your role, in your circle of self-deceit. They were attracted to you because you, in the first place, denied yourself. And now that the truth is being revealed from within you in a spark, the bearer of light comes to you to fan the flames of that, reflecting that light back to you, because others have reflected the dark back for too long and you have lost your way. Diana, Queen of the Wilderness. The language of the natural world is a frequency of love. This is my mother tongue. The huntress, the warrior, the wisdom, the sister, coming to you with an arrow that flew past your head, and you thought it was aimed for you, but it was aimed towards a snake behind you, my love. The Queen of the Wilderness fears no sister. She fears no hunter. She fears no demon. She fears no god. She fears no lie. The Queen of the Wild hunts those that need to be hunted. The liars, the deceivers, the betrayers, the parasites, the violent, the rapists, the murderers. Those are the ones to be hunted, not a sister that has been lied to. Mosaic. Let chance plays create a role in your life. Your eyes have been deceived. Let them fall apart so you may see with your heart instead. Before you shut and cut yourself to pieces with the shards of your own lies that have deceived you and formed a callous shell within you of who you once thought you were and what was accurate. Now all that is falling apart and you are seeing, not with physical eyes, but with God's eyes, infinite, fractalized, omnipresent knowing, allowing the fabric of the tapestry to flow within you, and for the threads that were strangling you to be cut away. The possibilities are endless. Let chance play its greater role in your life. Embrace oneness with the universe. There is fear within you that you are not one with God, that there are others out to hurt you. And sometimes there are. But sometimes that step you take is safe, even if it looks dark, because you know it feels safe. You don't need your eyes to see the safety your soul knows. Let the soul lead you. Be still and listen to the Spirit. It may seem dark, but it brings you the truth. It may stir the demons within you, but they are there to be stirred. For their stirring, it is for you to transform the way you see. The Two of Cups again. Transform the way you see the one who has deceived your sight. These connections are repairable. Even the enemy can become the friend, and the scapegoat can become the innocent one that it was. The key is within your grasp. The key is within your grasp. Break free of the illusions that kept you from the natural world and those that were giving you the key. They were showing you the key from somewhere where you couldn't get to, and you believed that they were the ones keeping you from what you were supposed to get to because they seemed to match the environment while they held the key. So something in the environment that had the message for you that you had to break something to get to. The message, the key, is not the same as the obstacle that was in your way. The key simply reflected the light to show you where it was so you can break free of the obstacles to reveal within you your own gifts, the gold within you. Merge with the flow of the universe. Merge with it. Be who you are. See the darkness for what it is. See these vines, they are the same as in Mike the Myomancer. The devil has been in the details all along, my dear. And if it was, it wouldn't have helped you free yourself from it. Do you see? Do you see? It's time for you to lead. It's time for you to lead. Whomever this viper is within your nest, my dear, whomever it is someone who has dissuaded you from leading. It is someone who has kept you from divine love. It is someone who has shown you that you see this. When I picked these up, my hands were like this. I am nothing. But instead, you really are. Love is the divine. And I am nothing except love. You are love itself. You are everything. And this person in your life had been tricking you into deceiving yourself into thinking you are worth less than what you are, because they could never amount to who and what you're actually worth. So they wanted to break you down over time through the length it takes for a tree to grow tall enough to carry a tree house, for example. They have been with you that long, if that is any indicator to you. They have kept you from your garden gate. They have kept you within a prison that had no lock. Anything else before I close this? Again, with the garden in the heart. How long would it take for that hair to grow? How long would it take for that leaf to grow and to wither? That's how long this person's been in your life. They made what you wanted to feel and see and experience seem like a dream that was beyond your reach. They took from you, they stole from you, they lied to you. They left you with nothing at some point. This could very well be communication through words that happened to you with this person that affected your financial stability and the way you love yourself. This person utilized a parasitic connection towards you, maybe over 3 to 6 years ago, 3, 6, 9. It seems to be no longer than 13 years. The numbers that are flowing through do not go above the number 13. I come to you in restless sleep, where all your dreams turn bittersweet, to remind you of the light within you and the power to burn that which has deceived you. You stand in between two pillars of truth and deceit, and you are being asked to know the difference between friend and foe. For the path ahead for you is not one of conflict that you can solve with gossip. It is a experience in life that will ignite the fires of true willpower within you, to illuminate the dark, to melt the ice, to allow the flow of source energy through you. From the underworld to the upper world, from the inner to the outer, the magician becomes the high priestess. But first you had to learn how to utilize all 5 elements, both in light and dark. Now you're being taught to learn truth from lies, safety from caution, friend from foe, true light from white light from artificial light, darkness from the void, to know the difference. To know the difference between hatred and evil. To know the difference between fear and anger. To know the difference between suspicion and precaution. To know the difference between message and a messenger. To hear the voice of the divine through any, to fan the flames within, to illuminate the dark that surrounds you. The great lion, the sun, your soul protects you. It has sent you this world, this messenger, this message, this experience, this life, this lesson, this solar system, the earth and the sun, to show you the devil that has taken you from what you were and observed you, to show you what you could be and to help you move forward through the darkest paths so that you can see the light. Because the path you've been in has been dark and alone. It has been one of sorrow and grief and loss, where there should have been love and prosperity and abundance. You almost gave up until this person showed up into your life, sharing this message that illuminated the dark. And you perceived them as the devil, when they truly were the messenger, the girl with the dragon tattoo, bringing to you a message that only they could bring to you, to illuminate to you the parasite within your eyesight that was there within 2 ages of your personal identification. The masculine and feminine within you, the you that you were, had been contained. This person in your life could have green eyes, but really they could be anybody. They could take any shape. But they have been manipulating you for quite some time. It's someone you keep by your right hand. Someone that has twisted the way you see the divine. There's so much you don't see beneath the surface of the trickery that this person that you have amongst your physical world. Notice this again. Two pillars. 2 pillars. 2 pillars. 2 pillars. A dragon, a devil, and the world. Gaia, archons, the human flesh, the message coming from above. The rays of the sun, the child of light, bringing to you a message from the sun, from the soul, of protection, of infinity, of the phoenix's wings of transformation, which is also right there through the judgment card of truth being revealed to you, to assist you in leaving behind that which is gone so that you can move towards that which is true, to leave behind what you thought you couldn't have, and to take you within yourself into the kingdom that you know you have within. Judgment. You now see the manipulation that was placed over your eyes to keep you single, alone, and in fragmented aspects of yourself. But it's been friendly sabotage in some way, because it has benefited you in mastering who you are and handling the destruction of what you used to have with grace and dignity, poise, truth and wisdom and compassion, to see and to feel and to know and to lead with honor, with valor, to work towards protecting the lamb instead of devouring the lamb. To see the balance, the wheel of fortune, the releasing and the coming together, the world itself at your feet, the messenger coming to you in what seems to be the guise of something that is unfamiliar to you. But this is the only way they could come to you. This is the only way you could see them, because your eyes were heavy with deceit. So you had to hear them first. You had to feel them first. You had to smell them first, and to see them with your inner eye, so that when you look at them, you will see the truth of their heart instead of the fear of yours. And the reason the Gobya has been within your life for so long is because the moment you actually see with eyes open, your entire world will shake apart. And in that moment, you will need to have your friends by you, instead of having friends that you think are your friends. That's cute. Okay, I'm gonna go because I feel exhausted, and Lily's in the litter box. Gotta turn on the fan in the bathroom. I feel like I was just shown an entire movie of these kids playing in a playground, picking on somebody in the corner, because that person in the corner has been silent all along, and this other person was lying about the kid in the corner. And there was nobody to defend the kid in the corner, so everybody believed the lies about the kid in the corner. And nobody looked at the one that ever mentioned the kid in the corner in the first place. Like, I feel like my heart's breaking. I feel so bad.